3D Dripping Rainbow Ice Cream Acrylic Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi everyone! In today's video I'm going to be doing an ice cream nail art design that's 3D, and I have some drips that are coming down the second scoop and down the cone and off the nail. I just recently did a photo shoot with my nails, and one of the designs was ice cream with an actual cone that was dripping down my hand, a real ice cream cone. And so that was a lot of fun, and this design just kind of reminded me of that, and so I had a blast making it. I hope you like it as well as I do, and don't forget to click subscribe to see my future videos. So I'm going to begin by creating an overlay on my nail with a layer of white acrylic, and I am keeping this relatively thin just because there's going to be a lot of layers, and the ice cream cone itself is relatively thick, and that's going to add a lot of strength to the nail. And so this doesn't have to be super thick. And when you get to the tip of the nail, place down a length of fishing line into it, and so it comes off the tip. That's going to be the basis for your drip that comes off the nail. And so then I'm going to encase the nail with a layer of clear acrylic, making sure not to get too much of that clear acrylic onto your fishing line itself, but right up to it. And now I'm going to file the nail with a 180 grit file to smooth out the surface. Be careful not to file your fishing line because that's going to compromise its strength. And then buff the nail and apply a layer of gel sealer and cure it. After that's cured, I'm going to start working on my cone. So I'm going to begin with a sort of a orangey gold color acrylic, and I'm going to just bring it out into a triangle right along the center of the nail. Square up the top edge, and then I'm going to add just another little bit, making sure that my shape is nice and smooth. Now I'm going to create my scoops. So the first one is going to be orange, yellow, and green. And so I'm going to place those in, and then I did them one on top of the other so they're all kind of wet, and then I'm going to pull them out into that dripping shape and into the cone shape. So I'm going to pinch in right above the top, or right above the bottom of the scoop. And then for the second scoop I'm going to add purple, pink, and melon for the colors, and then I'm going to do the same process, just sort of pull in the sides of the bead and then add just a little indent right in the center there, and pull down the bottom into sort of a scalloped edge. And then while that's still wet, I'm going to add a red rhinestone right at the top. And now with the same purple I used for the top of the second scoop, I'm going to be adding my drips. And so there's the first one. I'm going to add it on the lower scoop, and then I'm going to add another one over the cone. And then the last one I'm going to be sculpting on the end of my fishing line. So this is going to be a little bit bigger, and I'm just going to place that down, sculpt down to that drip shape. Then after it's set, peel it off and add a little bit more of the acrylic to the bottom so it's nice and round. Otherwise it doesn't exactly have a drip shape. It's got a flat end on the other side, and that's not so good. So now I'm going to be adding my crosshatch pattern across my cone, and if you wanted to, it probably would have been easier to do this and then add the drip on the cone. I don't know why I put the drip on when I did. I shouldn't have. So do this prior to adding your drips. It's gonna be a little bit easier for you, so you don't have to try to avoid that drip. And then I'm also going to outline my cone just to make sure the edges are nice and crisp. And I'm also going to add an outline around my drip and then around the scalloped edge of my cones, or my scoops. And around the cherry. And then I'm going to add a highlight on all of the drips and on the scoops. And then apply matte top coat over the cone and gel sealer over the tops of all of the ice cream, so over the scoops and over the drips, and also over the back of the drip. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this design. Please share any recreations with me on Facebook and Instagram. I'd really love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!